Lagos is striving to become a mega city comparable to other mega cities around the world. At the center of this transformation drive is infrastructure development, which is touted to change the face of the commercial nerve center of the country. However, with the 4th Mainland Bridge project underway and the Red Line Rail project almost completed, residents of the state believe that the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu still has a lot to do in the next 4 years, particularly in the area of transportation, security and provision of job opportunities.
The state of the transport in Lagos does not really what could be classified as that economy as pronounced. So we really want him to do more in that aspect.
Governor Sanwo-Olu should focus for security and provide job for graduates.
In the area of health and housing, the people want the government to do much more than is currently the case.
They should look for a way of maybe building a low-cost housing for people so that the landlords who are using their house as a major business to even frustrate people who are living in Lagos, there won't be that again.
A lot of health center needs to be upgraded. That is, there should be a synergy between him and some probably the House of Assembly members to ensure that these areas in their different constituencies are being attended to so that it can really impact on his second term.
If you notice, there are so many...
For the Deputy Governor of Lagos, Mr. Quadri Hamzat, the state government already has mapped out solutions to some of the issues raised.
The biggest challenge for us is traffic management and transportation. So if we are able to resolve the rail, it changes the dynamics of our state. Remember that we must also look at the network before we build some of these roads so that you don't disrupt people's life too much. Again, just to appeal to people that it will come to you. So what happens is if it doesn't pass in front of my street, I will say, well, I haven't seen the road. But the reality is we start with heavy traffic bearing roads first. So in terms of housing, as you know, we are building housing across the state. Biggest challenge for our people is we cannot buy houses the way we buy rice or yam. So that people need to be able to pay over time the moment you have a job. So that's what we need to do better. We are building a lot more. Shangotedo, it's 720 units going to be ready very soon. So we are building a lot more across the state, in Ajara, in Badagry, and so on and so forth. So what we need to explain to people is these are for first-time buyers. It's for young people that are just getting married and so on, so that they can actually start a life, buy it, pay over 10 years.
A professor of economics at the Lagos Business School believes Governor Sanwo-Olu's first term witnessed some commendable achievements in some critical sectors, but wants him to address the issue of ethnic diversity in the state.
We've seen the rapid expansion of the road infrastructure. He's been involved in the construction of over 308 roads. In terms of health, we've seen also the expansion of primary health care projects all over the state. This election that just ended, we saw the rise of ethnic tensions in Lagos. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. That is an ill wind that blows nobody any good. So we'll be happy to see the governor intervene in that aspect.
In neighboring Ogun, the state has continued to witness a rise in its population as a result of industrial and economic activities across the 3 senatorial districts and its proximity to Lagos. Yet, expectations of residents for purposeful leadership is at its peak. All they want is more reforms and initiatives to deepen the ease of doing business, improve security and critical infrastructure.
Talk about the priority among all. Security of lives and property should be given a top priority, and to also improve on infrastructural development.
The another area that I want government to focus on is this Olokola deep sea port. It's a lot of projects. You can see what Dangote is doing with that project that was supposed to be sited in Ogun State, in Lekki. So imagine that huge investment was situated in Ogun State.
Residents of Lagos and Ogun states will be waiting to see the actualization of all promises made by the respective governments in the next 4 years.